I'm here. I'm here. Hi, everybody. Don't go away. I'm here, still in my gym clothes. I'm working on content for some great new workouts that are going to be coming out. How you can do strength training in your chair. So maybe you guys will want to have those because you're sitting in the office and you want to throw a little strength training in while you're taking a break from the computer. But anyway, enough of that. Today, I want to talk to you about, are you all in? Do you go all in when you decide that you're going to do something in your life, whether it's start a new business or create financial security or work really hard improving your relationships or create optimal health? And you guys know this is what I love to talk about, right? Creating optimal health, being at a healthy weight so you can age with energy and vitality and really enjoy your life and live it to the fullest. And why wouldn't you want to do that? But what I see all the time is people say they're all in, but they're really not all in. We want to believe we're all in, but here's what being all in requires. It requires you to be consistent. It requires you to stay true to your commitment. And honestly, it's hard. I mean, I get it. I was down in Pompano Beach, Florida recently at a beautiful 2-day event, getting lots of great new information to share with all of you. And it was cocktail hour. And I really try to stay away from alcohol. I don't drink very often. I've always been a lightweight. And I also know that my body perceives alcohol as a toxin. And when I consume alcohol, my body's working super hard to process the toxin and get it out of my system. And when I was at my heaviest, I was drinking a lot. I was drinking a lot of wine. I was drinking a lot of mixed drinks. I was drinking a lot of beer. And a number of things happened. I didn't care about what I ate. I ate all the wrong foods. But what happens is when you're drinking alcohol and your body's trying to process it, it doesn't digest the food properly because it's too busy trying to push the alcohol out of your system. So I was there. Everyone was having a cocktail. Well, maybe not everybody, but it's that kind of unspoken, you feel like you need to have a drink when everybody else is having a drink, or you're not like included. You don't feel like you're part of the group. And so I decided to have a cocktail. And boy, oh boy, did I regret that the next day. So, on my way down there, I actually had a conversation with myself and said, at the cocktail hour, don't do it. Stay consistent with what you're doing. Don't drink the alcohol. You know what it does to your body. But then I got there and I wasn't consistent. I wasn't all in on my commitment to myself. And then I had the cocktail and I felt like crap. So how many of you say you're all in, but you're really not all in because there's like this underlying unspoken pressure you feel, right? If you're at a birthday party and you know that eating that cake is going to make you feel like crap and you might pay for it for 24 hours, or if you have ice cream, you're going to pay for it for the next 24 hours, but you decide to have it anyway just because everybody else is having it. And if you don't have it, people are going to say, how come you're not eating cake? And they look at you like you're crazy, right? And you just don't want to have to explain yourself to people. And so you do it and then you regret it. So you're really not all in for yourself. Like being all in means you're willing to stand in your truth and say to people, thank you so much for offering me the cake, but I never feel good after I eat cake, so I'm going to pass. Thank you. It's okay. You actually might end up being an amazing example for other people. And we need more of that in the world today. And that's really what I try to be with everyone in my life. I had a friend who was suffering horribly from psoriasis for years and years, and it just getting worse and worse and worse. And I tried to help her because I love her and I wanted to help her. And I was trying to talk to her about what she was putting in her body, the foods she was eating, because she was really good about using all natural products on her body and not using any chemicals in her home and all of that. But she was eating food that was actually making the psoriasis worse. And, she said she wanted it to clear up, but she didn't want to give up the things that she loved that would help her to clear it up. So after 3 years of suffering, she got to the point where she felt like someone poured acid on her skin. Can you imagine that? Walking around feeling like someone had poured acid on your skin. So she finally decided to go to a specialist. She had to drive an hour away to go to the specialist. She had to book the appointment 3 months in advance, probably, maybe even more. I can't remember, because the specialist was in high demand. I don't know what she paid. I'm sure her insurance covered some of it, but I'm sure she had an out of pocket expense. She went to the specialist. She came back. She told all of us in the office, like, I went to this specialist. Well, maybe not all of us, but told a lot of us in the office, I went to this specialist and I finally know what to do to clear up my psoriasis. And I said, well, what did the specialist tell you? And she went on and on and on and on. And I just kind of giggled. I said to her, girlfriend, I've been telling you that for 3 years for free. Because you know what? Here's the thing. If you want to have optimal health, it all starts with what you put in your body. And also, it's about consistency. So are you consistently consistent? That's the key right there. Are you consistently consistent with what you want to accomplish with your financial goals? Are you consistently consistent in your business? Are you consistently consistent in your relationships? Listen, none of us does it perfectly. Are you consistently consistent in your food? If you can do it well 90% of the time, then you got to pat on the back right there, because that's amazing. That's great consistency, because there is no such thing as purpose. It's about progress and moving forward. And there's no such thing as perfectly done. And a lot of the time, it's just a matter of us testing things out to see if it's going to work or not, right? Maybe testing out, can I put aside $25 a week in my savings without having it affect the rest of my life? Or can I keep my mouth shut when somebody says something to me that I feel offended by or annoyed by, and just not even say a word? Can I consistently do that 90% of the time? Can I consistently eat healthy foods, which are foods that are created by nature and exist in nature? Those are the foods that are really going to give you optimal health, folks. I mean, let's get real here, okay? This is my get real talk show, right? Let's get real. Those are the foods that are going to create optimal health and help you to live an energetic and vibrant life. But there are some clean food products out there, and I share those with my clients. And if you guys want to learn more about that, let me know. Put it in the comments, and I'll be happy to share more about that. I want to share things that are helpful to you. But being consistently consistent, that was a tongue twister, wasn't it? Being consistently consistent is the key, especially if you're dealing with health issues, especially if you're trying to lose unwanted fat. It's the only way you're going to be able to do it successfully and keep it off for life. It's about being consistently consistent. So, are you all in when you say you're all in? When you're working with a coach, are you all in the coaching program? That's the only way you're going to receive the benefits. I've had clients that I've had to let go because they weren't doing the work, and it was a waste of their money, and it was a waste of my time, because they're not going to have success if they're not willing to do the work. And it takes 3 months of being consistent. Let me just say that again. It takes 3 months of consistency. 3 months of consistency. 3 months of consistency for you to know if something is working or not. I get told that by my social media VA. I get told that by my marketing specialist. I get told that by my business coaches. It takes 3 months of consistency to really see if something's working. So are you consistent? Are you consistently consistent for 3 months? Are you all in? If not, don't bother. You're wasting your time and everybody else's time that's trying to help you. If you're not all in, don't bother, because you won't reach your goals. And that's the real truth. That's the real talk right there, guys. So are you all in? In case you don't know who I am Paula Fallon, the creator of the Life on the Go weight loss plan. And I am also an integrative nutrition health coach, which really helps my clients because so many of you out there are dealing with health issues that are directly related to your weight. And you could even be underweight. I have friends who are underweight that are having health issues because they aren't at a healthy weight. So health issues are directly related to your weight. And having the knowledge nutritionally to support any health issues that you're going through when you're trying to lose the weight and build strength through body movement is critical. There are a lot of coaches out there that'll tell you, you need to up your protein intake to help you lose the weight. Well, if you've got kidney stones, you've got to be careful there. That's really important. What kind of protein are you eating? And that's what I bring to the table when it comes to weight loss that other coaches don't bring to the table. That's what makes me different. That is what makes me the #1 cutting edge weight loss coach, because I bring the nutritional health component to the table. And as a result, my clients not only are able to lose the weight, but they're able to create optimal health for themselves. They're able to help push autoimmune issues into remission. So if you've been struggling with this and you just don't even know where to start, let's have a conversation. I really want to help as many people as I can. And I have a few openings right now for my one-to-one private coaching. And so if that's something that you've been thinking about doing and you want to see if working together would be a good fit, just grab a spot on my calendar and let's have a conversation. It's a complimentary conversation. It's a strategy session to see if working together would help you. And I promise you'll walk away with 1 or 2 tips that you can implement right away. So if you're somebody who's been wanting to lose the weight and you also are dealing with some health issues and you've been thinking about working with a one-on-one private coach, I do have a few openings, just a few, and I don't want you to miss out. So grab that spot on my calendar and let's connect and see if working together is a good fit and see how I can help. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here live. Thanks for watching on the replay. If you're on the replay, put #replay in the comments. If you have any questions or there's anything you want me to talk about, put that in the comments as well. I appreciate that. And until next time, I want you to go out there and make it a great day. See you next time.